my name is Mary Fortune, and I am a sweet little ferret made of cake and cotton wool, and I am a very big fan of the anime PreCure. And as you all know, PreCure typically debuts a new season in February. Aren't I lucky being a February baby? And the information on it typically goes out about a month beforehand, and today we got all of the news. I'm so excited. This new season looks fantastic. It looks right up my alley. I've had a bit of a hiatus on PreCure the last 2 seasons, not for any particular reason, I've just been lazy. But I really adore Delicious Party PreCure, and I'm going to be honest, I'm seeing some parallels between it and the new season. Again, maybe it's just me, but I'm very excited to introduce you to Kimi to Idoru PreCure, or I guess You and Idol PreCure. I think You and Idol PreCure is the right title for English, but I think Kimi to Idoru is a really cute pun. So I'm really excited. I'm going to go through some threads, some Twitter threads, the website and stuff, just kind of organically react. If you've been a long-time member of the channel, you probably know that I try and do these in one take and just give you the authentic Mary experience as I formulate some thoughts, opinions, theories, general reactions. So let's step on through. Alrighty, so here we are on the main page of the new Toei website explaining the new series You and Idol PreCure. So we have the 3 main characters here, beginning with Cure Idol. She's so cute. I'm really excited for her. I'll be honest, my first opinion seeing the 3 main characters together is that they really gave Aikatsu. I've never watched Aikatsu, but I'm like reasonably certain that if I was to sit down and watch it, I would enjoy myself enough to probably want to watch a bit more. I think the designs are really cute. I love the plaid motif. I feel like after Wonderful PreCure, they're a bit more exciting with the patterns, because if I recall correctly, like I said, I really did not watch Wonderful PreCure, but if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure Cure Friendly, she also has some tartan, some plaid in her design, so it's really nice to see that they're more inclined to using patterns, because I don't, off the top of my head, I can't really remember if they've used patterns much. Like I am thinking of like a duplicated pattern such as the tartan. Like I don't think we have any like polka dot cures, for example. I think if they have a motif that's secondary to their overt design, I think it's typically a solid color. So I like this. It really gives them a bit more oomph. The next thing I've noticed about their designs I really adore is that I love the little head side phone microphone. I think it's really cute. It's a very obvious toy cash grab, but I think it's nice that they've got like something that could probably be used at least practically. Like if I was a kid in Japan and I saw my favorite idol have that, I would want one as well, especially if I could use it to listen to my own music. I think if that's not where they're going with this toy, that would be a really big missed opportunity. That's just my opinion. I think it's really cute. I like it. It has a bit of an Uchu-K vibe, which I also really like. That's something I've seen in fashion, like Instagram, Pinterest and stuff like that. It's not super overt in the motif, I don't think that's intended, but it's something that reminds me of it, and I hope it's something that we see expanded on in the future, especially after Star Twinkle PreCure. And speaking of Star Twinkle PreCure, so it is the overall favorite season of mine, and my favorite thing about Star Twinkle PreCure is that the characters sang a lot of music in the show, and we have confirmation that it has come back. Speaking of, I think it's time that we have a bit of an explore, just to see what's around. I'll be honest, I do read a little bit of Japanese, but I am one of those people who really suffers from not being able to read it in different fonts that I'm not used to. But I appreciate that they have the hiragana, so we've got Katsuka, so it's saying the 2nd of next month, at 8 a.m. I would imagine, 8:30 a.m. is probably when it's going to debut. Also, I haven't spoken about the fairies. I think they're really cute. I've seen in translated materials something very exciting. But here's something very fresh that I haven't yet to see. So let's watch this together and see what happens. I'm very excited. Debut, that's such I'm so glad they're using that as a tagline. That's cute. That's really cute. I liked that a lot. I promise I have thoughts other than that's really cute. So I think the first thing I want to talk about is that I love this pose. I think it's very simple, very cute. Something kids can definitely mimic at home, because I imagine they'll probably have like segments where it's like, you should get up and dance. You know, it's not good to just sit around watching TV all day, but that's just how I would probably approach it if I was like a kid's entertainer. I think it's, like I said, very cute, very obvious heart motif. Speaking of, I should have mentioned this earlier. One thing I found quite interesting about, let's see if we can go, oh, okay, why is it doing that? Yeah, I found it interesting that they gave Kyun Wink the star motif, and then Kyun, wait, can I have a look please? Oh, there it is. And then Kyun the teardrop motif. I thought that was a really interesting subversion. I feel like if I was to dole out motifs, I probably would have given the sparkle to the girl with the yellow highlights. I guess she has a little bit of yellow in her, but it's just more overt with her yellow eyes. Oh, so they're doing the really cute thing where the PreCure's eyes are different colors. Okay, so let me explain. I noticed this in Star Twinkle PreCure. So we've got the main Cure Uta, Cure Idol. She's got blue eyes like Cure Wink, and then Cure Wink has purple eyes like Cure Kyun. So already I'm going to lock in some speculation and say if there is a fourth ranger of the season, she's going to be a yellow or gold themed idol. Lock it in. I'm actually so confident in this guess. So that's really cute. Going back to the MD, there are obviously other things I wanted to say. Oh, voice acting. Yeah, Kyo Sakura I mean, why do I keep mixing up her names? I think it's because I have a lot to say about her name as well. But Cure Idol sounds pretty much exactly how I thought she would. She's got the typical anime girl squeaky voice. I don't particularly mind it. I'm sure some people might find it grating, but I'll probably acclimate to it. Also, go girl in those go-go boots. Holy crap, that's a big heel. I mean, at least they're chunky, so that's fine. The next thing I wanted to mention, yes, her name. So her name is Uta Sakura, and one thing I've really noticed in PreCure is that they're very consistent with not trying to step on other other magical heroines' names. So I feel like a very obvious example to me anyway is Usami Ichika. Even though Ichika has a very overt strawberry motif, her name is not Ichigo, it is Ichika. In the instance of PreCure a la mode, they have the animals plus dessert theme that obviously puts them in competition with Tokyo Mew Mew, even though Tokyo Mew Mew is kind of out of the relevancy sphere at the time of debuting that series. But that's fine. I just thought that was interesting as kind of a way to pay the homage without like stepping on toes. And now we've got Uta Sakura, and I can think of two heroines whose names she kind of is inspired from without stepping on said toes. The most obvious one is obviously Sakura, Cardcaptor Sakura. So I think making Sakura her family name is a really good way of kind of avoiding it, especially since Cardcaptor Sakura has re-entered the zeitgeist with the remaster and the clear card arcs with being in quite recent memory. So I feel like that's good. The other thing is, similar to Ichika and Ichigo, they do avoid using Uta-U, which is of course Uta-U Hoshino from Shugokara. Of course, there is an argument to say, oh, she's not a heroine, she was a villain for most of the series, but I feel like she was prominent enough that you probably wouldn't want to step on her toes. So that's just something I thought was interesting. That's just where my mind went with things anyway. I always kind of assume PreCure has kind of like an embargo on certain names just to respect the foremothers of the Mahou Shoujo genre, if you will. Just going back through here. Okay, I need to talk about how adorable the mascots are. I think they're so cute. I think she's so cute. I really like the design. It has a subtle green motif, so if anyone is huffing that green Cure copium, I see you, I validate you. I would be able to see a connection between a potential green Cure and the mascot having that, just a hint of green. I think she's really well designed. You know, she very firmly looks like a PreCure fairy in my mind. Like, she's the platonic ideal of it. She has the heart motif. She has the sparkle motif. Looking at her, I think the only thing she's missing of the three girls would be the teardrop motif. Maybe a missed opportunity not to tie in all three girls to the same fairy, but maybe it could even just be a coincidence that she has heart-shaped eyeshadow, I think that is. So yeah, the transformation sequence, I'll be honest, it didn't wow me. I feel like there are more impressive transformation scenes in the series, but I think it's fine. Maybe I will hold my breath for a really cool power-up, but for the time being, it's pretty basic. I like it, don't get me wrong. Background's cute, I guess. Oh, speaking of backgrounds, that is the perfect segue. I was really impressed with the backgrounds in this part of the, I want to call it an AMV, but that's probably not what it is. This little trailer, I guess you'd say. I was really impressed with it. The 3D model is so nice. They've been getting better and better every year, I swear. Like, I had to actually do a double take where I was like, wait, is that 2D? But I'm fairly certain that is a 3D model we are looking at. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, so... But to me, what gives it away is that the hair, that feels very solid compared to if it was a 2D drawing. But Surviving It goes to show they really hit their stride with the 3D models. I believe, I could be wrong, but the 3D models I think entered like the scene with Go Princess PreCure, and there is a very obvious transition between 2D and 3D, but they're becoming really good at blurring the two to the point where I'm like, if I'm wrong about this being 2D or wrong about it being 3D, I will completely eat my words, because to me that's how good it's gotten. They're really doing an excellent job making a seamless shift between them. So that's everything I think I want to say. I want to say about the music video. Let's see. Mu D. Is that Moody Ichi-san? Huh? Oh, movie! My Japanese. It's maybe those people on Twitter who bitch about Duolingo not being as good as it says it is might have something correct to say about that. That took me way too long to figure out movie. Doesn't really seem like there's much else. Oh, okay, so we've got these are the character bios. I've got translated versions of them. So we'll have a look at those next, I think. Unless there's anything in news. Yeah, okay, so I think this is the toy news is the only thing that I don't have too much on. Okay, yep, the kid with the big helmet. It's also another really fun, well, how do I want to phrase this? Well, the ergonomics of design is that it is much better for, I don't know where I've heard this factoid, so if it's wrong, it's wrong, but I have heard that it is better for kids to have over-the-ear headphones versus in-ear earbuds. So I feel like that's really good. I think it's really good to glamorize protecting your hearing. So I don't know if that was intended, but it's a good secondary bonus if not. Yeah, they're cute. I was kind of hoping we would see some pictures that I saw earlier on Twitter and grabbed up here, that I'll show you later, but I was hoping I could find the official source of them. So if we enter leak territory at any point, I'm going to profusely apologize. I do my best not to proliferate leaks, but that's also a big fat lie. I try and do my best, you know? Okay. But let's just go to the character bio. So as we've got, as I said earlier, we have Uta Sakura, Kira Idol voice actor Misato Matsuoka. Catchphrase is Kira Kiranran, which is, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if your catchphrase is too long, it mightn't be a good catchphrase. But I also feel like you could probably sing this, so maybe it's like do, re, mi, fa, so. So is that the same number of syllables? I'm not sure, but I'm concerned at the length of the catchphrase. But it doesn't help that I didn't immediately recognize that introduction phrase is probably something different. When I sing with you, my heart sparkles with a bright smile, Cure Idol. Oh, okay, so that's probably what she says at the end of the transformation. You know what, that's fine. I take back what I was yapping about. This is fine. As for her civilian design, this is probably just a gripe with anime in general, but I would really love to see a pivot away from, like, absolute toothpick characters. Like, look at her legs. I don't mean to be rude, but she looks like a deer. Like, I feel like her legs could just be a bit thicker. She looks like she's gonna break an ankle if she dances, is my only concern. I don't mind that she's a bit plainer. I feel like it makes her powered up form pop more, and I also feel like it kind of implies that this is what she's like out of costume, out of makeup, just kind of hanging out between sessions in the studio or whatever. I feel like I'm looking at this as a very strange perspective, but I have a little bit of experience in show business, not to toot my own horn or anything. And by a little bit of experience, I mean I did university courses and stuff. But I like this. It does very much to me anyway give outfit you would probably wear to rehearsals, which I think is really cute. One thing I believe I'm noticing between not just her, but a lot of the Cures this season have this like a hoge at the back of their head, like these strands. I don't know what you would call them, but it's cute. I like how they curl up. So yeah, I think it's a very solid civilian design. It's very endearing. Again, my only gripe would be, does she have to be that skinny? She looks like she's gonna break an ankle. I know already said that, but I'm concerned for her. And then, of course, we have Cure Idol. I think it's such a cute touch that they've included the signatures of the autographs on the image as well. It's very cute. The heart motif's very nice. The subtle purple is very cute. I've already spoken at length that I love the tartan aspect. I think it adds a really nice breakup of the solid colors versus if it was just plain pink or even a different secondary color like white, or if there's a bit of purple or blue in her design as well. I think it's nice. I really like it. Her gloves are cute. She's got the asymmetry happening. It's nice and big and frilly and poofy. It's just so cute. I love it. I really like it. I feel like the only thing I'd probably change is her hair. I really don't understand specifically this aspect. I feel like just having the drills and then the back would have sufficed. Maybe like a little poof to indicate that her hair is like tied up, but I could be wrong, but there's a voice in my head now saying, is this a reference to the mascot fairy's ears? Because if so, that's kind of cute and I can get behind that. But it's probably the only thing that I'm like, that's making it over-designed for me personally. Alright, let's see. So this is, by the way, from the PreCure News account, PreCure News 01 on Twitter. So a second-year middle school student who loves to sing. Uta is a bright and energetic girl. It's common for her to sing her feelings on the spot. She loves things that are sparkly, lively, and full of smiles, which give off a kira-kiran-ran feeling. That's so cute. And again, maybe it's just because the last season that I've watched start to finish is Delicious PreCure. I'm vaguely getting Yui vibes. I feel like they could be friends. Like because Yui is also described as a bright and energetic girl, so I'm really curious to see where Uta goes. I really want this to build off themes that Delicious Party had, and then like extrapolate them, make them better. So I guess for me, my preferred Uta arc would be 1, 2, 3. I was really hoping I would say 1, 2, 3 and have an epiphany of where I was going with that. I just want to see Uta's dreams come true. I think that is the truest thing that can be possibly said about this series. I want to see her succeed in music and singing, and I want to see her have fun doing it and being able to share that fun with others, I guess in a way that doesn't clobber you over the head with the themes and motifs. But then again, this series is obviously aimed at children, and I feel like it's kind of expected to have themes and motifs clobbered over the head of you if you're watching media aimed at a younger audience. Case in point, Sonic 3. Excellent movie, but it really hammers hard on those themes and motifs. So I feel like this is an ideal series to do that, because you can convey a lot through music as well. So I hope they take full advantage of, musical cues in this series. Okay, next up we have Nana Aokaze, Cure Wink, voice actor Minami Takahashi. Introduction phrase, when I wink with you, it gives my heart courage in a blink of an eye, Cure Wink. So yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. They have like hogays behind their ears, and they've become even more exaggerated in their powered up forms. But going back to just Nana, she's very cute. She does give off a very studious kind of, I would almost say like older sister vibe, which is really interesting because I perceive her powered up self as actually younger, whereas I see this one as older. I don't know what that means. That's just me. Yeah, again, very basic outfit. I don't know if you would wear this to rehearsals, but I feel like it's cute. It's got the power up brooch on her hip. I like that they've placed that prominently. I hope that comes into play at some point in the series. Again, I'm just not loving the design of the legs personally. Like, they're so noodly. I just want them. Are they like singing and dancing? Maybe they could just have a little bit more of a healthier looking body, but that's just me. And this is coming from someone who does draw a lot of stick thin anime characters, but the legs, they're not giving super anatomically accurate, which I guess a big Sailor Moon stan. So really, should I talk on that? Yeah, I like it. She's got a cute cross pin here. I guess if it was up to me, I would have made it a sparkle just to introduce her powered up motif a bit earlier, but what can you do? I guess the very sharp Peter Pan collar kind of gives it, but that's just what I would do. I would make this a sparkle. And then we have Cure Wink. I do think it's very cute that they've incorporated the star into the cave. That's a really nice touch. Her Hoge is cute. I like the star motif on her. I think it's very lovely. She does have a very elegant design, I think. Like obviously it's very moe, but I would also say it's a bit elegant. Also, she has my favorite thing in the world, which is a thigh holster. Let's go. I love when characters have thigh holsters. Wait, I need to check. Did I not notice if... Do you have one as well, sweetie? No. Okay, I was going to say, if I didn't notice one on Cure Idol, I'm going to be sad. But if it's just for her, Cure Wink, I would love that for her because it is a nice little chef's kiss addition. Thank you, Tokyo Mew Mew, for that obsession in character design. But yeah. I think it's cute. Oh, I just realized the ribbons at the back kind of give shooting star with the stars. That's nice. I like that. Purple and blue is also a very quiche color palette. And just that pop of yellow, it's nice. It's nice. I don't know what else to say. It's just nice. I feel like it does a really good job of saying this girl is refined and elegant. And guess what? Guess what she is? A second-year middle school student in the same class as Uta. She's good at playing the piano and is a kind and intelligent girl. If that doesn't say I'm meant to be the refined, elegant one, I don't know what does. So yeah, I like her. But between the three characters, I would rank her slightly below the next one because she's who's caught my eye the most. I mean, I really like Uta Sakura. I'm always a pink girl stan, but Kyun, reading Kyun's bio below, there was a twig of hope which I will elaborate on when we get there. So, Kokoro Shigure, Kyo Kyun, voice actor Natsumi Takamori, catchphrase, my heart's pounding with excitement. Introduction phrase, when I dance with you, my heart dances to the rhythm. A racing heart, Kyo Kyun. So this is absolutely what you would probably wear to the studio. You just then you just take your jumper off and you're like, dance, dance, dance. And just work up a sweat. I think her design's really cute. I like I'm always a big fan of the Hoges on characters, so that's really nice. I also like the shade of purple they've gone with. It's a very deep mauve. Well, it's for PreCure, it is a deep mauve. So I like that. Yeah, and thigh highs with the stripes, chef's kiss. Chef's actual kiss. Like, it's casual, it's fun, it's sporty. I really think this says I do fun dancing on the side. I don't do like classical dancing. I do fun, youthful dancing. Oh, and a little bit of a symmetry with the strings on her jumper. That's very cute. Okay, and of course, Kyo Kyun. So the teardrop motif is what drew me to me the most. I'm really curious. I mean, I guess there are only so many shapes in the world, but I'd like to know why they chose a teardrop, because I feel like a teardrop is like kind of sad, you know? And when I first saw the star and the heart, I was kind of expecting another, maybe something from like clubs or diamonds or spades. Like, I was kind of expecting another playing card motif, but I guess they don't want to step on Doki Doki's territory, but I could be wrong. I'm always a big fan of like the really massive bow at the back, so that's also drawing me to her. She's got like the space bun, she's got an absolutely outrageous ahoge, I love it. So I have high hopes for Kyun. I want her to be my favorite, but I could also easily see Uta taking over as well. But we'll see what happens. And again, her gold eyes, they make me very, very hopeful that if there is a fourth ranger in this series, she's going to be yellow or gold. So that'd be really nice, because especially, I think it would balance out the color palette of the series overall as well, because you've got two cool colors in the form of blue and purple, so having something to juxtapose pink in a very bright way would probably help overall with color cohesion, posing, composition, stuff like that. Okie dokies. So, a first-year middle school student, one grade below Uta, Kokoro is good at dancing and is a reliable girl who hides her passion inside. So this is what made me think, oh, that's just like Run from Delicious Party PreCure. Like, Uta also gave me wow, she reminds me a little bit of Yui, but it really hammered home with me with Hanamichi Run, because Run of Run's episodes is one of my favorite series episodes in the series overall, where Run discovers like her passion inside and that she can share it with people. It doesn't matter if they think she's strange or not. It's the episode with the boy who has like a addiction to lying or something. I feel bad. It's not coming to me crystal clear right now, but I really liked that episode, and I wanted to see its themes taken a step further, because I'm always about celebrating the freak, celebrating your passion, what makes your freak flag fly. And Run was a really good conduit to do that, but I wanted to see them push that boundary just a bit further, kind of like what I would say what they would do in the early 2000s, like with what's it called? I can see what series does Nozomi belong to? I'm having a crisis. PreCure 5 Go Go. Yeah, something like that. PreCure 5 Go Go. One of those sort of series. So I really hope they use Kokoro as like a conduit for like being able to share your happiness, your passions with others and be celebrated for it and celebrate others' achievements as well. I feel like this is a really good series to have that kind of theme, because it can be a really scary thing getting up on stage and singing, dancing. You are exposing a lot of your soul to an audience, and I think it would be really lovely to see those sorts of themes explored, elaborated on in Kimi to Idol PreCure. That's my hope anyway. That's like my number one hope for the series. Okay, let's move on to the mascots. So we have, she's so cute. We have Purirun. Even her name is so cute because it kind of sounds like pudding. A fairy who came back from Karaki land to search for the idol PreCure. She has a laid-back, easygoing personality. When she blinks her eyes, sparkling lights can be seen. Purirun often ends her sentences with "Puri." She's so cute. I love her. She harkens back to Candy in my opinion. I'm excited to see where they take her. I would ideally like her to not be the fourth ranger, but now I'm looking at her fur and I'm like, holy shit, it's a very pale yellow. Her eyes are yellow. Her eyeshadow is a dark yellow. She has an orange bag. She could, oh no, I don't want her to become the PreCure, but I'm already seeing the line for if she does. I'm excited. I haven't quite gotten to the section where I'll explain why I'm particularly excited for her, because I feel like I have a unique take. So watch it. You're gonna have to keep waiting. So next up we have Meroron, a fairy from Karaki land. She has a strong-willed and cheeky personality. Meroron often ends her sentences with Mero. She reminds me of the cat from Go Princess PreCure, whose name escapes me, but she plays violin. I imagine she will be fulfilling a similar niche where she is the older one, the more sensible one, and has the most wisdom to give to the PreCures, which come from a place of experience rather than luck, where I feel like if she teaches the PreCures anything, it's just because that's just how the cards end up falling that day. I'm excited. I think they're very cute. I would buy these as marketable plushies. That's all a mascot really needs to do. Okay, so here is the key art for the series. I'm excited. I really like how vibrant it is, the dynamic energy in it. The other thing that caught my eye about it is that we have the MacGuffins in the corner. I'm curious to see how these enter the plot. You've got like a book, so I want to believe that they're probably going to be like writing lyrics in this book and have like a focus on imagination. The other thing I really like is that their scepters are pen lights. That's so adorable. I try not to buy PreCure merchandise because it's like I don't need any more junk, but I'll be honest, I kind of really want the idol PreCure pen lights. I would be the coolest person at the whole live concert, you know? Yeah, I like this key art a lot. It's very bright, very vibrant. I feel like you get a good sense for all of them. Oh, I just remembered. Cure Wink reminds me. So one thing I immediately noticed is, of course, singing, dancing, and I was kind of figuring out in my head what Cure Wink was meant to symbolize, and I came up with either stage presence or charisma, because wink, that's something you would do if you have like a lot of charisma and the camera was solely focused on you. That's something the crowd would go crazy for, I feel. But apparently she's fan service. That's cool and interesting, which is just another way of saying what I already said, in my opinion. So here, back to Twitter, we've got PreCure News again. So we have some more key art, we have some more merchandise, some button makers. That makes me hopeful. I want to see some eater bags. I want to see an eater bag in this series. They've got like some cameras. What are they called? Uchiwas, I think they're called. Uchihas. Got the dog So yeah, and obviously we have like a cafe that they're gonna have as a common hangout maybe, because we've got like a bench, some donuts, the piano that your Wink plays. So yeah, I think it's very cute. I love that she's gonna be the biggest fangirl in the series. I can already feel it. She's gonna admire her senpai so much. I can't wait. Kyun's gonna be so cute. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, singing, dancing, and fan service. That's where I was just going with Kyo Wink. I thought she was charisma or stage presence, but I think the Japanese would just call that fan service. I'm Sakura Uta, a second-year student who loves to sing. One day while I'm walking my dog Kyu-chan, I was taken by surprise. A big peach-like thing came floating down the river, where I met the cute talking fairy PreCure. PreCure has come to search for the legendary protectors, idol PreCure. PreCure's hometown, Kiraki Land, was a peaceful place full of sparkles, but it's been plunged into total darkness by Dakine, the boss of the Chokiri gang. So, together with PreCure, I decided to search for the idol PreCure who can illuminate the darkness with light. Maybe it should be the type of person who's bright and happy, but then the Chokiri gang appears in Hanamichi town and steals the sparkles of townspeople. It's a huge pinch! I want to make it sparkle with my song. The moment I made the decision, the PreCure ribbon and idol heart brooch appeared and I transformed into the legendary protector, Cure Idol, singing, dancing, and fan service. I'm going to make it sparkle no matter what. The stage between you and me is about to begin. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would expect for a series about idols. You've got the standard meet cute between the main protagonist and the fairy. You've got the introduction of the big boss. You've got the town that's probably going to have a very overt theme to it, which ties in with the overall motif of the show. Name any series, you know what I'm talking about, like Sukuyako City having an emphasis on healthy and sustainable living, the desert town of the Kira Pretty Cures, that's very standard fare, but still it makes me very excited. But what stood out to me the most and got me the most excited, and now I've got all my fingers and toes crossed, is that a big peach-like thing came floating down the river. So obviously Pretty Ren is going to be inside the peach, that's what I would assume. And you think peaches, you think Japan, and you think of living creatures inside of peaches. You think Momotaro. One thing I think it'd be really interesting if there was like an underlining motif within Idol PreCure that kind of harkens back to the story of Momotaro. So I don't really have much to go on here. This is where I'm definitely clasping at straws, but I think it'd be so cool if there was like a Momotaro theme to the series, with even if it's just the three, maybe the Chokiri gang are kind of stylized after Onni, something like that. Like, I don't think it's going to be like, this is just a retelling of Momotaro. I think they're just going to reuse some of the villains or heroes from Momotaro and as just characters, which I feel like they've done sort of before in the past, like with Tengu and stuff in that one episode of Hakuto PreCure. I don't know. I'm clutching at straws, and I know I am, but I still have my fingers and toes crossed. This is the weirdest thing on my bingo card, but Momotaro in Idol PreCure. Something to the effect of Momotaro. I'm going to assume Dakine is a woman. I feel like I don't know. I don't know why, to me, the name Dakine feels like it would be a woman's name. And Chokiri gang, I'm like imagining like the chain gangs and like the really long skirts of the Sukuban style. That's what I'm imagining. I'm curious to see if I'll be right or wrong on that, but that's kind of where I'm going with it. And of course, you know me, I only ask for it every time there's a new PreCure series, but I just want a bad boy. I love bad boys, and I want to be able to ship the bad boy with the main girl, because I am a sucker for good girl bad boy. I love enemies to lovers, and that's what I really want. I hope one of Dakine's underlings is like Uta's age and is a bad boy. I'm still a Darunodo through and through. I'm still a narc gent. Please, please, please. I want my fix of enemies to lovers. So yeah, that's where my predictions are going based off this. Now I've just got some other kind of things I wanted to show you guys. So we've got the ending theme song, Idol Artists. This is where I'm telling you guys we have the return of singing during the episodes. I really, really hope that there is more singing in this besides the ending songs. Like maybe during the power-up sequence, because obviously I would have commented on before during the movie if Uta was singing during her transformation sequence. I had that on my bingo card and then suddenly just realizing, oh, I don't get to square that one off, so that's very sad. This is exciting. Oh, by the way, Kyun shares a voice actress with, where is this? Oh yeah, since I'm talking about it, Kyun and Kome. They share a voice actress. That's so cool. Also on the topic of voice acting, this is never going to happen, but I want it to happen so bad. But I really hope Daiki Kajimoto returns to anime voice acting sometime soon. And I want him to be a villain in PreCure so bad. He would slay that. I know he would slay that. Get his agent on the phone right now. I need to convince him that he needs to be a bit part villain in PreCure. I need it so bad. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm not really super up to in the know of like seiyus and stuff, so yeah. Actually, I'd be happy if any Yu-Gi-Oh seiyu somehow turns up in Idol PreCure. That's just who I am as a ferret, so yeah. Okay, so we're going to look at the merchandise, because who doesn't love merchandise? Starting with Kyun. I think she's cute enough. I feel like maybe the embroidery on her face is a little bit goopy, but honest to God, the people who have to make these merchandise are doing God's work. Like, I do not envy them for a second, so I will not complain at their hard work. So, Kyun. Cure Wink, very cute. I feel like maybe she should have had a wink, like, embroidered onto her, but I understand both eyes open is probably better for marketability. That's just my tangent. And of course, definitely looking the best out of the three of them is Kyo Sakura, although her hair is slightly smaller. But yeah, I'm impressed that they can condense these overcomplicated designs into anything remarkably adorable. I love the heart. The heart is so cute. Definitely peek my way on Uta. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. I love to have a good yap about my interests, including PreCure. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm definitely going to be doing my darndest to watch this week by week, ideally on Crunchyroll, but who knows. Cure Idol, my Oshi, I love you already. I think they're so cute. I'm looking forward to this season, and we'll see where it takes us. I hope it is inspiring, uplifting, and acknowledges both the fears and the rewards of being able to bare your soul through music, through the arts. I'm excited for this season, and I hope you are too. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.